withdrawing. There's nobody else inside. We just extract them. This is the cops. The building's yours. We have the building. Right here. No. They're withdrawing. There's nobody else inside. We just extract them. This is the cops. The building's yours.
Hello, everybody. It's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. I wanted to play that open video a couple of times. It was from Unicorn Riot. It was Capitol Police in riot gear exiting the Capitol building. And you overheard someone saying that they had ordered the police out, that the building was theirs. So it was an inside job. Will tomorrow be an inside job? Well, there's been no talk of a million militia march other than the initial flyers that circulated. And Oath Keeper, one of the leaders of the Oath Keeper, we actually talked about him right after the election, as he had set up a headquarters in a barn outside of a Home Depot in Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. He was arrested and charged with conspiracy. So that means all the other Oath Keepers that, well, anybody basically that's communicated with him can be possibly considered a co-conspirator. So you would think that would scare a lot of people away. However, they might just think, well, what have I got to lose? They're taking away all my rights. They've stolen the election. It might be time just to go fight for freedom. I can see that happening, and that's a scary thought. 2 guardsmen were removed. I'm sorry, 12 guardsmen were removed. Absolutely no way they could possibly vet all 25,000. So we hope for the best. The Guard used more for control, National Guards people, men and women, in situations like this are used more for control than they are necessarily for security. In the past, when the National Guard has been used for security purposes, it just hasn't always worked out that well. Louisville, Kent State, 2 examples that spring to mind. I'm sure if I looked up, I could find others, but it's a secured center to downtown Washington, D.C. It appears that according to the mainstream media, Donald Trump is more concerned about angering Republican politicians over potential pardons, and not as concerned about his so-called followers, the people that have been conned by President Trump, the people that I'm constantly telling to stand down. But will they stand down? President Trump gave a speech tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and roll some more video in the background from Ford Fisher and News to Share. It's give you a look at what is going on in Washington, D.C. as far as security preparations ahead of tomorrow's inauguration. Now, Trump gave a farewell speech, and I watched the entire thing twice. I was looking for potential dog whistles. I was looking for hand signals. I did not see any hand signals. a couple of things that were troubling. In the beginning, he emphasizes the word luck. He says there's going to be a new administration, and I wish them luck. He did not wish them good luck. He did not wish them bad luck. He wished them luck and then said, luck is an important word, emphasizing the word luck. He also emphasized the words liberty and patriots. He said to fight, 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 fight at every turn. And as he said on January 7th, after the occupation of the Capitol, he said that this is just the beginning. And again, that's the same thing he said after the riot, after the incursion, after the insurrection, whatever term you want to use, that happened at our nation's capital on January 6th. So there are some potential dog whistles there. There is still the potential for things to happen. And how could it happen? Let me just give you a brief scenario. Let me just give you a possibility of how things could go down. Tonight, during the night, there's an infiltration. Those of us that are old enough, think back to the Munich Olympics when their grounds were infiltrated by people that looked like they should be there. Well, let's just say tonight there's an infiltration by, let's just say 30 people dressed as guardsmen, dressed as National Guardsmen. And let's just say they secure a small area of the perimeter. Okay, that's step one. Step two, they wait. Step three, Trump flies out from Washington, D.C., heading to Florida. Everyone exhales. Everyone's guard is let down a little bit. And now the attack can happen because Trump is safe. Let's say this happens at 9 a.m. Trump flies out. I don't know what the times are. I'm just speculating. I'm just giving a possible scenario of how this all could go down. So from 9 a.m. till noon, let's say, you've got a 3-hour window when the attack could begin. Step four, there's a series of diversions at the very opposite end of the perimeter from where a secured small area of the perimeter has been taken by, let's just call them insurrectionists at the moment. Okay. And what do I mean by a series of diversions at the opposite end? Well, let's say an RV explodes at a checkpoint. Let's say a pipe bomb goes off. Let's say there's a chemical attack. Let's say there's power outages, all kinds of potential diversions. Of course, with the diversions, the troops would move towards the diversions and away from the secured small area, and making that even softer for a main strike force to enter sometime before Biden is sworn in, disrupt the inauguration, and Trump remains president. If there is a dog whistle, if there was something in that final speech, if there are plans, it might quite possibly look something like that. As we continue to watch Ford Fisher's video and see the Capitol in the background just about to be fenced in even more so than it is currently. I'm going to remind you, this is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. I ask that you subscribe, like, share. We're just giving you something to think about. Again, it's the American Doofus Show. It's a dark world. Be a light. I'll be on tomorrow morning live covering the inauguration. I hope you'll watch it with me. Take care of yourselves.